dear students, welcome to the online classes of mathematics. So today we'll be doing exercise 9F, which relates to simple interest. Now to understand the concept of simple interest, I have taken one example. Mr. X has borrowed rupees 1 lakh from Mr. Y for 1 year. So what Mr. Y will do? So Mr. Y will charge interest, that is at the rate of 10% from Mr. X. So the 1 lakh, that is the money borrowed, will be your principal, and 1 year will be your time, and rate, that will be interest, is 10%. So whenever X will give money to Y, he will pay with 1 lakh plus interest, that will be your amount that will be paid after 1 year. So let us understand the concept of simple interest by doing some sums, as well as let us see some of the formulas which will be required to solve the questions. So the formulas are, the first, SI, that is simple interest. What is the formula? P means principal, R means rate, and T means time. Remember students, now SI formula is P into R into T by 100. This is the formula of SI. Amount, principal plus interest will be your amount, and interest formula will be amount minus principal, and time, interest into 100 divided by principal into rate. So these are some formulas with the first question of exercise 9F, page number 135. So the first question is, find the simple interest and amount. So principal is given 600, rate is given 8%, and time is given 2 years. So we have to find simple interest as well as amount. So first we will find simple interest. So first we will see what is given: principal 600, rate 8%, and time 2 years. Now what is the formula for SI? Simple interest, P into R into T by 100. That is, P stands for principal, R stands for rate, and T stands for time. Now let us substitute the values. P is rupees 600, and what is the rate? Rate is 8, and time is 2 years, divided by, and why the 100 came? Because it was 8%, so 8 by 100. So in denominator there will be 100, so 0 and 0 will be cancelled. So what is left out? 6, 8 and 2. 6 8s are 48, and 48 multiplied by 2 you will get 96. So you got simple interest 96. Now what will be the amount? Amount formula is principal plus interest. So what is the principal? Principal was 600, and what is interest? You got 96. So 600 plus 96 will be 696. So this way this sum is done. So I will be giving you some questions from this question, that is question 1. Do it in your copy. And let us move on to the next question. So let us see question number 3. What time will rupees 7,850 amount to rupees 8,635 at 4% per annum? So you need to find the time. So in this question we will require to find time. So what is given? Principal is given 7,850, and amount is given 8,635. So first step will be we have to find interest. So I have given the formula as before, interest equal to amount minus principal. So by deducting you will get interest, that will be 785. And let us see what is the formula of time and how to find time. So the next step will be time. So time will be interest into 100 divided by principal into rate. So interest, just now we got 785, interest we got 785, and into 100 divided by principal. Principal was given 7,850, and what was the rate? Rate was 4. So what we'll do, we'll cancel this 0 and this 0, and 785 and 785 will be cancelled. Now what is left out? 10 and 4. So 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. We got 5 by 2. Now 5 by 2, let us convert it into mixed fraction. That is 5 by 2. When we divide it, 2 2s are 4. So 1 is left, 2 1 by 2. So we got 2 1 by 2 years. So this way I have solved some questions. Now I will give you some work. Do it in your maths copy. Thank you students.